This show is proudly brought to you by Audio Parlour. Sad day, Alan. Sad day.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Is it morning? Is it evening?
It's morning here.
I'd normally still be drinking by now.
I know. I feel like drinking after I heard the news about Sir Nigel. Man, R.I.P. Sir Nigel. I'm just so upset about it. Apparently, he was in Los Angeles out the front of Norm's getting a chai latte and was gunned down by a Crip and the Bloods. By the Bloods and the Crips gunned him down. I'm so sad about it. I can't believe that news, you know. I was just talking to him yesterday and...
No, he just texted me before, so he's alive and well, sorry.
Did he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Well, forget that, Alan.
Yeah.
Hi, Nigel, if you're watching. Jeez.
Are we reporting fake news again?
It's fake news.
Do you remember when Richard Wilkins did that on the Today Show about Jeff Goldblum? Yeah. And he announced...
Did he get caught up in the... No, I don't.
Said, tragic news. Jeff Goldblum has died in an accident in New Zealand. He fell off a cliff in New Zealand and he announced it live on air. And then,
that's good.
10 minutes later, Jeff Goldblum's in Twitter, no, I'm alive.
I'm alive and
okay.
well. Richard Wilkins, he doesn't strike me as the sharpest tool in the shed.
Wasn't he a pop star or something? Back in the day?
He was a pop star back in New Zealand. Did you hear about the Australian guy who was driving through New Zealand and he looked up on a hill and there was this farmer having sex with a sheep, as they do in New Zealand, and the Australian driver said, "Excuse me, mate, shouldn't you be shearing that sheep?" And the New Zealand guy said, "I ain't shearing this sheep with no one." That's for Nigel. That's probably one of Nigel's relatives doing that.
Tribute to Nigel, eh? So yeah, apologies for those of you who are tuning in thinking you're going to get some sort of intellectual highbrow show. It's going to be absolutely nothing like that.
No, we haven't. We have prepared zero, and that's the way I like it. Yeah. So I would feel ridiculous if I had prepared anything at all. I think we've got some jam tracks and stuff.
And there's no beer.
There's no beer. I don't even know what we're going to do.
I should have brought one in, shouldn't I?
I've got a couple in the fridge. That would be just, what time am I teaching?
It's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, isn't it?
It's got to be 5 o'clock. I'll tell you what, if you're willing to go get them, Alan, I will drink a beer for the morning show.
No, it's all right.
We shouldn't do that,
all
though.
right.
Because I have do I have children coming in today?
We've got some on already.
We've got Michael Ray.
Michael Ray.
I did the same thing with Michael Ray many months ago. I announced his death, and then the next thing he's sending me, he's on the bloody show.
He's on the show? Yeah.
Well, he was writing, in the comments.
Is that after he got out of jail for pushing his wife?
For the staircase.
Down the stairs.
Well, apparently...
That joke will never get old.
No, and it wasn't. His excuse, Michael Ray's excuse, was when they found his wife at the bottom of a staircase, bludgeoned to death. And Michael Ray said...
It's just 2 broken arms, wasn't it? It wasn't bludgeoned to death.
No, I think it was bludgeoned, yeah.
Was it? Okay.
And he said it was an owl. An
owl
attack. Yeah.
An owl attack.
An owl attack.
Oh, yeah.
So his wife had been walking out through the leafy eastern suburbs, wherever they live, Vermont or something, and an owl swooped down and put talons in her head. And then she crawled back in the house and she called up the staircase and, Michael, and he went, Jesus, get away from me, what's happened to you? And kicked her down the staircase.
And the thing is, what he revealed discreetly to us is that it took him 10 years to train that owl to do that.
He hand-fed it with beautiful raspberries out of his backyard.
He did the panda.
Yeah, double hand clap. If you come in here and you see Panda asleep on the couch and you think, what a sweet little calm dog. As soon as I do this, boom, shut. Yeah. Hang on, where is she?
Yeah.
Panda. Yeah. You can see how fast she is. She's amazing. Now, Alan,
It's all right.
thank you for coming in today.
She's out the front mauling somebody, I think, outside.
Well, she's either mauling someone in the alley or eating human poo in the alley. Have I told you that story?
Yeah, several times.
I will tell everyone that story. One day I was coming in to do a lesson with my ex-NAM vet, who's a pretty wild character. And I just said to the NAM vet, hey man, can you just hang on to Panda? And I'm just going to go open the door. And he said, no problem. Reminds me of being in Saigon with my own Panda. And I'm like, whatever, man. And then so I go and open the door, and I come down. I'm like, where's Panda? He's like, I don't know. She's gone AWOL. And I said, no, she hasn't. She's around there eating that stuff on the ground. And so, oh, man, she's chowed down. And we've had this discussion before. She likes it. I guess it depends on what you eat. But anyway, this morning show has really...
It's gone downhill
Nigel.
already. It's gone
Come back.
downhill
Now,
already.
who's on?
Who
There's
we
lots
got?
of people. Oh, my
Who
God.
we got?
Michael Ray, we like you. Good morning. Good
Please
day. Yes, sir.
Please let me know this is true. Lol. What?
Well,
Somebody's pleased about Nigel's
please, there, yeah.
demise. So
Good morning, chaps. Rock on. Oh, nice Les Paul. Yes, what have you got there, Alan?
which one? Oh, yes.
Les Paul,
Yeah,
Gibson
let's,
is on.
Let's go through the
Chris
guitars.
Gould.
So,
Yeah, let's do it.
so Gibson.
Please tell me this is
Oh.
true. Yes, it is. He's definitely dead.
Gibson have finally got the idea that nobody can read these stupid serial numbers on them.
Right.
And so they're actually printing the date on the back.
Yes. I wonder when did they start doing when did they start doing that?
So I know this is 2016. Because
Very good,
honestly, nobody, unless you're an expert, nobody can really read those serial numbers.
No.
So this is 2016.
Well, you know the other thing they've done now, just to confuse people, they changed the serial number. It used to be the first digit and the fifth digit.
Yeah.
But now they write the date on the back of the headstock. And just if you miss it, if you're like me and you have 10% visibility or sight, the first two numbers also tell you the year.
Yeah.
My
I
headphones are
did
going out.
notice that.
Oh, hello.
So, and this is Trans Amber, isn't it?
It's Trans Amber, that's right.
Trans Amber.
Yeah, transition
So can't decide what sort of amber it wants to be. So
Well, it used to be Tom and transitioned over to Amber. I think we've talked about that before.
It's nice actually.
It's
like
it's a 16.
It's like an appetite for
It
destruction
is.
sort of colour on it.
Very much.
Which is very good. And it's got all the push-pull stuff on it. So it's got...
Give us a listen, Al.
And it's got all the direct-to-jack stuff, so you can kind of go... So I think that one
beast.
puts the output direct-to-jack, and I think it's got some push-pulls so you can single coil it.
Oh, wow.
So... Oh no, that one's the direct-to-jack. Can you hear the volume jump
Yeah.
on it? So I've got the volume virtually all the way down. And you go...
That's fairly mean sounding.
So if you want to boost, right, for like a lead solo, which I know
That's
you
cool.
like a lead
I
solo.
like lead solos.
It would only be a little
Gonna be
bit
a bit
better
slower this morning.
if you had a little switch on there for the wah.
Ah, that would be cool.
So you didn't have to suffer through your Mooer.
When do
or
you
whatever.
think, when Elon Musk finishes his project that he's working on, I can't remember the name of it, but when do you think we will be able to have no interface lead between the instrument and the Mooer or your cheaper Axe 8? Do you know you can't get an Axe 8 anymore?
Yeah.
You have to wait till next year. I called Brett Kingman, or I messaged him. I want an Axe 8 because Alan's got one, and he's said, no, you have to wait till next year.
Are they bringing out a new one on?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
Axe
Oh, well, that'd be worth it.
And Kemper now has a floor unit.
Yes, they do.
I just saw that last night.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
I've ordered another gizmo
What
as
have you
well.
got?
So
What have you got
I
coming?
can't tell you, but I'll bring it in next week. You might. I'll see if it sounds okay. Then I'll bring it in.
I
And
have it.
we'll do
I want it.
a comparison.
That's cool.
So what have you got in your grubby
I've got
land?
an American reissue 72 Telecustom.
Right.
So there's so many. This is probably the most reissued guitar, I think, because there's a Chinese Squire, there's the Japanese versions, there's the Mexican versions, and the originals, of course, but this is a reissue American-made one. So they made them for a little while.
Okay.
And this thing sounds pretty cool. Hang on. Might have a bit of buzz. Wait a second. Oh.
That's the Mooer. That's what you get when you buy something cheap.
There's my wide-ranging. Oh. Nice. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Should we play along to a little?
I think so. Yeah. Let's do it.
I warn you now. I have had no practice time at all, Alan. None. This is an excuse. Starting the excuses already.
Yeah. Just play, will you?
All right, we'll just play. Who else is on? Now, what are we going to do first, Alan? Let's do Whipping Post Groove by the Allman Brothers and Zappa. Do you want to go first?
A Dorian, is it?
Yes,
Yep, okay.
It is.
All right.
Well, let's do it. Oh, hang on. I better turn on the sound.
It helps.
So well prepared here. Oh,
Oh,
oh yeah.
a bit different.
A little bit different. You can go first.
over to you. Here we go. That was a good track, that.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That was a good track.
That's the old Allman Brothers track.
Yeah.
The whipping post.
Had a good
Tied to the whipping post.
tempo to it.
Yeah.
Fine playing, sir.
Oh,
Are
Alan.
you sure you haven't had a sneaky beer before?
Well, there were, conspicuously. Is that a word? It is. I had four cans here, and Alan's like, "You didn't." I'm like, "Oh, I did. I had 4 cans before I know."
Were you celebrating the demise?
I think. Well, the first one, when I found out. So, if you've just tuned in, I thought Sir Nigel had bitten the dust, gunned down in Los Angeles, getting a chai latte out the front of Norm's Rare Guitars, and it was a drive-by, and what I understood, this is what I was told.
Somebody was shooting at the chai latte, were they? Or?
Well, no, it was like the Bloods in, I don't even know if they still have these gangs, but the Bloods were coming this way and the Crips were coming this way, and they went to shoot each other, and the bullets did like a JFK and just blew Nigel's head off. And he was just standing out the front, and so no head, but the chai latte, and he went to...
I really hope after all this he is actually okay.
He went to drink the chai latte, and he just poured it down his headless body. So the last thing he would have known is the taste of chai latte.
What goes through your mind?
And then Alan's like, wait a second.
He's
fine. He's fine. Because I got the beers out this morning, and I had one because I was so Nigel. And I drank one beer. And then I got onto my second beer, and I'm like, actually, this is okay. I feel pretty good. Alan's coming in the show. Made the show go on.
I can make a show out of this.
Now, Alan, let's talk jobs.
That's good, that. What about your jobs?
Audio Pub's really rocketing along.
I didn't I not make my threat to you earlier in the week?
Alan?
I said that if you ever go back into corporate work, I will never speak to you again.
Unless there's someone out there who has a lot of money.
Unless you can get
I'm ready to come back.
Unless you can get me a job.
Oh, yeah? You're going to come and work for me in Financial Megatropolis.
No, you're going to work for me.
Something will be going on. What are we going to do with your job, Alan?
I don't know, really.
You're not a fan of the corporate world, are you?
I'm not. I'm really not. So.
What's wrong? I thought you had therapy dogs there and everything.
People.
You're like me.
No,
I think not a fan of people.
I think I've just got to an age now where I'm just very intolerant to stuff. and I just can't help it. I figure probably, I'm getting on a bit.
How old are you now? You're 60 yet?
Yeah, it's 70.
You look
70.
You look amazingly good for 70. I have to say.
You look not a day over 69.
Well, I try and it's Botox. It's all about Botox. I've got something for you. What do you call a bass player behind bars? Anything you want to, because they're behind bars.
Oh,
that's for Noah. Now, let's see who else has joined us today here at the studio in South Melbourne. And just to recap, we have some wonderful guitars that we've got here. This is an American Tele Deluxe, and Alan's on a 2016.
The 9am. Oh, the 9am.
The 9am Leslie Unnatural. Yes, it is.
It is very. It's very. I think I'm still drunk.
He had to just. He came. He didn't even go home. He came in
straight from the bar.
Man, like the guy who knocked on the door the other day.
Yeah,
it was
straight
unbelievable.
from the bar.
It's now that I have my security
system. Did he smell as bad as I do this morning?
It was like five of you. It was. No, I like my new security system because all the drinkers and the druggies come to the door, and I'm like, hey man, I can't open the door at the moment. Sorry, I'm doing my hair or my nails, and they're like, and out they go.
So you still get a lot of those, do you?
I do.
You still get the guy who's got all the busted strings like every week.
No, did I see him last week? You mean the one that dropped his syringe on the ground? Yeah. I haven't seen him this week so far.
Right.
It's possibly. He may be dead.
He may
Excellent!
He may have made it through a week without busting on strings.
Bourbon and cornflakes for breakfast.
Yeah, why not? I'd go for that.
I feel like a beer early in the morning.
If you run out of milk, right, and all you've got is booze, what do? So, and you've got your cornflakes. Would you rather not have your cornflakes, or would you rather have your cornflakes with alcohol? So it doesn't have to be bourbon. It can be vodka as well.
I would have the cornflakes with alcohol, just as long as you don't buy the alcohol.
Even wine,
wine and cornflakes.
Bit of red wine. It's good for you.
You may as well start living on the streets here, Alan, because I see that all the time. There's the local wildlife in South Melbourne is getting pretty crazy.
Is it?
It's pretty crazy. Have you seen the one-armed guy?
No.
He used to have two arms, and then he disappeared for about 6 months and came back missing an arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he kind of does this sort of stuff. So imagine no arm, and here's the one arm, and then you're staring at me like, this guy's a bit odd. And he looks over here, but his eyes are like, I don't know if you can see that on camera. That's it.
No, I've never seen him before.
That's
a
good one. No, he can't get up the stairs.
I'll tell you what is getting
one arm.
What is getting bad for around here is the parking.
The parking it's very popular here now, Al.
8 o'clock in the morning, I couldn't get anywhere to park.
Really?
Wow. A paid space, yes.
Right.
But none of the free spaces on market. Every single one of them was busy.
Do you drive here normally or walk up?
If I bring the axe, I drive. So. And you always force me to bring the axe in.
Yes, it just mixes down better. It mixes better.
So the new unit I've got, which I'll not reveal what it is till I bring it in, but it's like
not the Kemper floor.
It's the size. It's the size of a pedal. That's it. We will see.
If you just were listening to us, we are using floor units again. Yeah, Alan is on the Axe 8, no longer in production, and which is odd because if you go to the website, you can put yourself on the waiting list for
it. Oh, really? Yeah.
But yeah, are they still going to call it the Axe 8?
Well, I'm looking forward to whatever the replacement is because it is an awesome unit. The only thing I don't like about it, which they've generally improved on all of these other things, is the user interface and how you select all these sounds. The user interface on the Axe is like out of the 1980s. It really is. It's terrible. You need a laptop to be able to do it properly.
It does look like it. It looks like one of those old. You remember the old sequencers?
Yeah.
That's what the interface looks like on it. That's
terrible.
the problem. Yeah.
Brett
but the sound is amazing.
There's a video that Brett Kingman does where he kind of goes through setting one up using the user interface on this, and it's like And
He's
he
amazing.
does it. He does it really well, but it's like I'm never going to remember that, you know. So
He's something to aspire to. He's amazing. Yeah, he's incredibly good with tech.
and yet
It's
your
unbelievable.
Mooer hasn't broken yet.
No,
that
I
is
know.
amazing.
That's pretty
That
cool.
is amazing. All
I've been
the
flogging it as well.
the
Mooer
foot switches are there,
GE300. Yeah, I've set up some stuff.
and the wire's still attached. That's amazing.
I've got.
It really
I
is.
can even do. You ready? Hang on. Oh, wait a second. Hang on.
Oh dear.
Oh, no. I
Dirty
just want
80s.
clean.
Is that what that patch was? Dirty 80s.
Dirty 80s. That was basically my life. So that's just a Fender.
Yeah.
Just a straight Fender. Sounds pretty cool. I have no other. What have I got on that? A bit of reverb. I think that's a 65 twin. This
That's with the IOs, is it?
That is. Let's see, Alan. Have I got a? No, that's just the stock standard.
That's not bad.
Stock standard. That's just the. That's a 2x12.
No high or low cuts on it. So
No, absolutely, just straight out of the box.
that's not bad.
That's pretty cool, eh? How about that? Now,
Should we do another track?
Let's
How
do
long
another
we-
one.
Go
How much time? We got a bit of time.
9:46.
You wanna do it? Oh, some other people. Nat Abood has joined. Okay. Oh, now that Nigel is, well, I thought he was dead, Nat, but actually, Alan told me this morning after announcing his death that he actually wasn't dead. If you've just tuned in, he got his head blown off in front of Norm's Rare Guitars by the Bloods and the Crips. And he poured us a chai latte. Just as he was pouring the chai latte, his head was blown off, and the chai latte went down into his system anyway. And then apparently that's just complete rubbish. He's still alive, but he won't be working there anymore. So now, if you want to write a comment now about Nigel, you can. It won't matter. You won't be fired.
Is it,
Good morning,
Which
Mark.
Nat is it?
That is, I don't know if you've met my friend Nat. I went to uni with Nat, so he was actually quite good at uni, and I just smoked a bunch of grass on my balcony.
I'm surprised why he's still travelling, given he's sort of leaving.
Yeah, I know. How does that
Why
work?
is he doing that? I think he
Congratulations, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Go and fly first class around the world, and it's very
For 2 months.
yeah, for 2 months.
Don't come back until it's your leaving day.
Mark Donovan, he's up in Byron Bay. How is it up there, Mark Donovan?
Probably lovely. Not like this.
It's not too bad today.
It's not too bad. Yeah, yesterday was not good. Should we do another one?
Now, give me a clean sound on that axe
Clean?
effects. Have you got
What?
Have you ever
What do you need
used the clean
What
sound,
do I need a
Alan?
clean sound for? Let me see if I can find one.
Nat, is your daughter still playing guitar?
JC120 80s clean. That's got to be something, hasn't it?
Jazz chorus. Oh, that's nice. Wow. Sounds pretty good. Ooh. That's like the Cats in the Cradle 80s reissue sound.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
That is very
See,
nice.
stock standard. So I don't have any IRs loaded into this because honestly I don't think I could figure out how to do it.
Man, it took me a while. You got to do it through the software.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
And
Well, there probably is, but I don't know it.
This is actually Brett Kingman's patch.
Is that what you were soloing with before?
So that's actually the patch that Brett Kingman very kindly uploaded to the presets thing.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Brett Kingman.
Yeah,
He's wonderful.
He's a giver, that bloke.
He
really
said
is.
to
He's a
me,
giver.
if you and Alan want to come and hang with me and James Rain and do some Makoko anytime. That's what he said.
Did he?
Yeah, he said that.
Awesome.
I'm like, all right, I can do that.
Some cocoa.
Some cocoa.
Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa. You know.
Cocoa Pops?
Right. Another
Cocoa
track.
Pops.
Cocoa
Cocoa
Pops. He
Cocoa
said, come and have a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Great.
Now, all right, let's do. This is kind of a machine gun style. I'm going to just play a D, machine gun style.
Machine gun style. What do you mean?
Oh, that's Jimi Hendrix Machine Gun.
Okay. Yeah. Go on then.
All right, let's do it. Oh, hang on. Here we go.
First?
Are you ready? Sure.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll go first. Right. Okay.
Break it. The riff is like, for me, random.
I like random riffs.
Quite loud. Yes, I am. Just about to melt your face off as well.
I had planned that earlier on the show. I knew Alan was about to do that. As soon as you see Alan click the wah, that's when I have
your face was just going to go like that.
I have the Elon Musk mind implant where I can change the music just by going like that, like a twitch.
Is that what that was it?
That was a little twitch. That was awesome, man.
Fine playing, sir. It was very good. It was very good. Oh, look at that, 956.
956. My goodness.
That was good. Those are two good tracks.
Excellent tracks.
I enjoyed them.
I know.
You enjoyed them as well.
I like them, yeah. Well, I have to do anything to keep up with you and your Les Paul wah-ring axe.
It's all in the axe. What
Alan,
would we do without was?
I know.
I
would do nothing without. If so of all the pedals in the world,
not playing today. No wah, can't play. No wah, no play.
I'm here for my lesson, and my wah's broken down.
So the battery,
take a hike.
The battery's run out of my wah. I can't do it.
My vintage crybaby. I need a 9-volt. I'll be back in a second.
Let me tell you about problems. You ain't got problems. I don't have a battery for my wah. That's a problem.
The kids don't understand. When I grew up, the wah was the thing. It was the thing. So I'm bringing that back. We're going back to the 70s. Alan, do you have a gig coming up soon?
No, yeah, sort of. Sort of. Okay. Yeah. I'm doing
What's your new band called?
We haven't really got a name, but they're all quite nice people, so it's good fun.
That's unusual for a band.
Good players as well.
There's usually someone who's an a-hole in it. Yeah. Which one is it? Tell me.
Me.
It's no. Well, hang on. We've already got that on the chalkboard.
Yeah.
Is it the drummer, Alan?
No.
You can tell me. That no one.
No, they're all nice actually.
Oh well.
So yeah, I got no real gossip there.
That's
so we're doing some good songs as well.
That's cool.
We did you're
doing a Winery Dog song.
Winery Dog song.
Wow.
We're doing a System of a Down song.
Right.
Aerials.
Okay.
It's actually, I need to practice the riff a bit more, but it sounds good.
Is that in a drop D configuration or anything?
It's a C. Drop C.
Wow. Okay.
And
that's evil.
Rory Gallagher, Moonchild.
Really?
That's great.
Wow.
That's a really good song.
I have to have a listen to that.
So I'm enjoying it.
I had a customer who recently bought a 175 from me, and he was at the Isle of Wight festival, and he saw Hendrix, The Doors, and Rory Gallagher.
Wow.
In Rory's band, I think it was called Taste or something. Is that right? Someone, Michael Ray will correct me. Now, before we go, Alan, let's have a look at who's joined us as we're frozen.
Sir Nigel. He's there.
That would be fantastic.
You're live.
You're supposed to be DOA, Sir Nigel. Imagine if I had have written that in the comments, R.I.P. Sir Nigel. And then Ernie joking.
Only, no, he doesn't Facebook anyway.
And his son jumped on to have a look.
Did he?
No, but imagine.
Yeah, it's
just coming home and he's logged on to watch it. R.I.P. Sir Nigel.
It's too early for no.
Only kidding.
Too early for
Too early. Speaking of early, I think we have to open the shop now.
I think so.
Unfortunately, Michael Webb is on. Hello, Michael Webb.
Would normally be on a 6th beer by now.
I know. Sad. I have a dinner party. Yeah, I would have, but I have a dinner party.
Well, I've got wine tasting at 12:30.
Do you? So. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Will that be a continue? Will that just continue on for you?
Yeah. That's a normal Saturday.
Right.
So normally I get up.
Yes.
I start drinking.
Yes. And it just builds and builds.
Builds and builds, and
then you end up with what did you say that all you needed on the street was? What was your recipe that you had before? So I said you should just be on the street with that.
Oh, with cornflakes and vodka.
Cornflakes and vodka. That's it.
What else do you need?
That's it.
So
a little bit of Cocoa Pops with Brett Kingman and James Rain. We're hanging out, if you get my drift. Thank you, Alan. That's just a joke, Brett Kingman. He's a solid fellow.
He's never going to come on the show again. You do realise that.
Oh, so nice. He's so lovely. Yeah, I'm hip, baby. We're out of here. Alan, what was that beautiful guitar you were playing again? 2016?
Trans-Amber 2016
Ooh.
Gibson Les Paul with all of the gizmos on it.
All of the gizmos.
You can pull and push to your heart's content.
Oh, wow.
You see it? You see. I've got
that's the cut, right? Wow.
Volume all the way off. Poof.
That's awesome.
And I think it works regardless of what pickup configuration you've got as well. So if you're doing that.
Yeah. Wow.
Like magic.
I like that bucket head type switching in and out.
It's good.
Should we do a promo? And I am on the, this is an American reissue, not a Mexican, not a Chinese, not a Japanese. It's Americano. 72 custom telly. One for the promo, Alan?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Fantastic. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, folks.
Great.
Shop is
Thanks
open
for
today
having
if you
me
want to come in, and you're welcome.
Come and buy it.
Oh.
Before I do.
And just a promo, not ScoMo, but a promo. Next Saturday, the big one.
Oh, yes.
Alan and I are here with the beer show at 3-ish.
Yeah.
And coming in for us to play is one original 1960 Les Paul.
Yep.
And a Bernie Marsden Beast costume shop.
Should we do an extended show?
Let me say that again. Is this me? Is that me?
The Beast.
And then there's a Beast.
Yeah.
And candy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, can you
the Beast.
There'll be a Beast.
So can we do an extended show?
Hello. There we go.
Can we do an extended show?
We're going to extend it. We're going to do an extended show.
Are we doing an extra half an hour or something? And just do 3 massive jams.
We're going to do huge jams, and we're going to jam it out.
I'm going to bring these.
We're going to bring these bad boys
Special
in.
beers.
Special beers.
Spill it all over. 99 things.
I have on the third jam, a little bit of vom and a brown out. Drop candy on the floor, and then you'll get to see the owner as he runs in to pick it up. The guitar, not me, because he would never do that. So that's next week.
You might get a 1960s Les Paul across the face.
I think I will. It's got a few dings. He got to hang out with Joe Bonamassa.
Did he?
In Sydney, yes.
Oh, did Joe didn't come into the shop?
No, but he mentioned the shop, and he said, oh yeah, I'm going to go see Darren though. And I'm like, oh, what? Why would you go see Darren when you can come here and hang out? But Darren's a good guy. That's the difference, you know.
Never mind.
Darren probably doesn't brown out. And anyway, you know.
But yeah, next Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm so looking forward to that.
That's going to be cool.
So.
All right, folks. We're out of here. Is anyone else? Oh, Ben McGeorge is on. Chris Gould, great show. Thank you, Chris Gould. I like that. I've got to like some of these comments for the webby stuff. The webby stuff. There we go. All right.
Thanks for having me on at this early hour.
Yeah, cool, man.
Without beer.
You here.
You bastard.
You bastard. Well, we do have beer. We might go have a sneaky one right now. All right, we're out. Ciao, folks.
All right. See